Alrighty, alrighty. Well, while I cannot confirm nor deny the allegations at hand here, allegedly, the belief that I am a robot has become prevalent among the community, and so while that is a valid belief, I cannot prove otherwise. I can, try to make things more natural, more human, more connection here. Talking about crypto in the crypto sphere. I don't know. I don't have a script. I don't really plan any of this out before I do it. I pick an article and then I just kind of go for it. Read the chart, looking at it. It's telling me what it needs to tell me. The problem with having strategy is that you just have to sit around and wait for bullish or bearish parameters to be met in your strategy, and then you kind of act accordingly. So what's a whole lot of rinse repeat here. We're looking at charts, we're looking at lines. Will it go up, will it go down over time? In today's video, we just have major bank in Israel accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. No big deal. Continued interaction here in the traditional world of finance. Some rather significant major entities here getting more bullish on crypto, blockchain technology, Web3, NFT, metaverse. It's all becoming far more prevalent among some very major entities. But we're looking at XLM under the influence of the buy 4, buy 2, and super Robo advisors. We're going to recap real quick if you're new to the channel. EngineeringRobo members already know. With the buy 4 and buy 2 back in July, your investment into XLM experienced 62% in upside, and we capitalized on 27% ROI with bearish parameters met in September. The super sell, sell 2, and sell 4 coincidentally all three of our chosen robo advisors bearish. We were chose to take profit at that level, and we still capitalized on upside. With the buy 4 and buy 2 in October, your investment experienced 38% in upside, and with the infamous sell 2 and sell 4 parameter met, two of our chosen three robo advisors bearish in November. We were told to close our position, technically capitalize still on 7% ROI, and we were saved from the crippling correction that proceeded to follow. Utilizing the sell 4 and sell 2, you were saved from 51% in downside. You lost half of your investment if you chose not to take profit when EngineeringRobo became bearish back in November. So now moving forward, we are invested into XLM under the influence of bullish robo advisors again. We have reinvested accordingly. We were able to put 20% in at my support level. We have instances interacting with it all the way back in January up until the middle of March here, it would appear. We put 30% and the 50% ratio in on the 21st of March daily candle because that so happened to confirm the open close necessary above the descending trend line for the 30% investment ratio. And then we were able to put 50% at that level as well because that daily candle happened to also confirm the buy 4, the second bullish robo advisor necessary for us to put 50% in at that level. So we always go with the flow of EngineeringRobo and watch out for the confirmations here in the crypto sphere. Watch out for resistance overhead. At the moment, 22 cents is waiting to give us a hard time. Currently, this is just a level we have experienced both support and resistance off of. So just a brief pivot point here, waiting to slap us around as we make our way toward 27 cents. That is going to be the strongest level of resistance overhead that you can take some profits at. However, we always remain 50% invested until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish, and then we will reduce our position accordingly. So let me know your thoughts on XLM down below. We always watch out for abrupt changes in momentum throughout crypto. We've been mentioning resistance overhead for the price of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin throws a bit of a tantrum, it could bring every other coin down with it. So always be ready for any direction in price action. So one of the largest lenders in Israel, we're going to refrain from pronouncing this bank's name. Do apologize, but I'm going to try to not offend anybody here with my horrible pronunciation skills. But long story short, they've reportedly started to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. So far, their platform will only support Bitcoin and Ethereum trading and is perhaps soon to expand, pending regulatory approval. So using the new service, clients can now buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies. Additionally, this platform will collect taxes so that customers will not need to manage tax complexities. The article continues with banks in many countries were previously hesitant to accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but that situation changed as the demand from corporations and individual customers increased. Regulators have also shifted their attention away from outright bans and toward the development of a regulatory framework. So, far more bullish, in my opinion, steering away from banning it outright, and so now moving towards how we can further regulate, cryptocurrencies. And while they may be a gift and a curse here, I do believe there is a benefit to rules and regulations, and so some believe rules were meant to be broken. I believe there needs to be at least something, especially for these corporations wanting to getting involved in the crypto sphere here. Once it is properly regulated, they can have a better angle to approach it. So can't live with rules, can't live without them. And so lastly, the development is significant as it represents a paradigm shift in the global financial sector's attitude towards digital assets. And the article finishes with how entities in Singapore are making some rather bullish developments toward crypto, in addition to some bullish activity in South Korea, both of which we've likely covered here on the channel. Every day we've been going about it, covering more and more entities in the traditional world of finance, showing interest in Bitcoin, in blockchain technology, Web3, NFTs, the metaverse. The crypto sphere here has just been far too bullish among these institutional investors, and that has been making it very difficult for me to be bearish during these last couple of months of up, down, around, and sideways. So far, we've been seeing some very significant entities here getting involved in the space, and so there are only so many Bitcoin. In my opinion, I would buy them up before oil tycoons and multi-billion-dollar conglomerates or government organizations just buy them all before we can. So, let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Find this article in the description. Looking at Bitcoin here, it would appear under the influence of both buy and sell pressure, causing some indecision. Still, we are in this range of sideways, interacting with some serious resistance forming would appear apparently. Under the influence of the buy for Moon and Golden Cross, EngineeringRobo members already know, but real quick, buy for and Moon back in July saw 48% in upside. With the sell for and heck, you made 27% ROI utilizing EngineeringRobo trading Bitcoin. With the buy for and Moon yet again throughout October, your investment into Bitcoin experienced 34% in gains, and with the elusive sell for and heck, you were able to capitalize on 11% ROI and saved from the crippling downside that followed. You were saved from 49% in downside that Bitcoin proceeded to experience if you chose to take profit back in November when EngineeringRobo became bearish. So now we are invested into Bitcoin moving forward. We put our 20% support-based investment ratio at my support level. $34,655 per Bitcoin has been support waiting for us ever since bearish parameters met back in November. We were unfazed from any of these instances where many were speculating a bottom. This has been my support level for sort of weeks leading up to it. We've had two very bullish interactions with it, and so we were also speculating a third interaction with it, but that is growing increasingly unlikely. We put 50% into Bitcoin when the buy for and Moon was confirmed throughout the beginning of March, and we already invested that remaining 30% when the daily candle was confirmed, open and closed above the descending trend line on the 23rd of March. So at the moment, we are invested into Bitcoin Bitcoin, watching out for abrupt changes in momentum and suggestions from EngineeringRobo. We will always reduce our position accordingly based on the flow of the crypto market. So we have been hypothesizing a retest though of my range of strange. $40,000 to $42,000 per Bitcoin is going to be a level that we may see a interaction with here moving forward. A retest of it, interaction with it as support. An interaction with the descending trend line as support would be bullish here for the continuation of this upward momentum. We do anticipate currently making our way toward $58,202 per Bitcoin. There's going to be many levels along the way that will slap us around. However, 58,202 is going to be the local resistance overhead that I do suspect is likely to give us a really hard time and will prevent us from the six-figure target that is soon to be revealed here. So currently all three of our chosen robo advisors are back to bullish, so I find it very difficult to be bearish at these levels. Hopefully you've been accumulating accordingly. $173,000 per Bitcoin is where I anticipate a more reasonable top to be present. At the moment, we are far too close to the fear zone, far too close to support for me to be, considering a top at the moment. I do believe we are at the brink of a, upward breakout from a very bullish year-long continuation pattern. Ever since the beginning of 2021, we've come from this, scary $30,000 level, interacted with all-time highs throughout $60,000 to $70,000 per Bitcoin, and currently we are printing what is at the moment a higher low relative to several swings here. It would appear, the third higher low in this range of sideways accumulation and institutional activity necessary for us to make our way up to that FOMO zone there. Coming from the fear zone to the FOMO zone would only be an increase of 2,500%, roughly half the amount that we were able to experience the last time we came from the fear zone and slapped our way into the FOMO zone. At the moment, we have only experienced 905% in upside and are still currently 569% above the fear zone, our previous interaction with it, and we have yet to see the FOMO zone. So let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Someone has to buy the top. Eventually we will get to this euphoric six-figure level only when we are ready, not a moment sooner. And so, like I said, someone has to buy the top, hopefully not yourself, because you've been accumulating through the lows here where many traders are in fear of continued downside. You want to be buying here, and when everyone is buying Bitcoin, extremely euphoric, afraid of missing out on continued gains they already have, that is when you want to be selling. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube and tune in for the next one.